Necrophagia, like Worm Cathedral, it doesn't just sound like death metal, that's what it primarily is, it also has hints of doom metal in it. Necrophagia has always been really good for having variety and playing different styles of metal. This album is no exception. Killjoy is absolutely killjoying his vocals. He sounds a little bit like Jeff Walker, but with more throat. I'm really enjoying the guitar solos on this album. They're melodic and full of soul. They're fast when they need to be and slow when they need to be. Pure horror worship, just like Necrophagia usually is. It's their most prevalent vibe whether the samples are there or not. You get to the organ on Warlock Messiah, and you'll be in for a battle with Dracula. In fact, the keyboard work on this album is really well done. It actually works to the band's benefit because they sound more cartoony and spookier. Now, you might be thinking, well, why not just go back to the old style and not use keyboards? Well, just wait until you hear this album. They really add a lot of atmosphere. The riffs on this album have a lot of power to them, too. Not only are they nasty, but they're really catchy. I enjoyed Death Trip 69 for how weird it was. It was thrashy, dirty, energizing, and just as much about the vibe as it was about the music. Here, I think the music takes a bit more presence. You have songs like Fear the Priest, which, if you're a Catholic kid under the age of 10, you probably should. The song is mid-tempo, and it has enough death thrash influences to create heaviness and atmosphere, while still interspersing samples into the mix. Elder Things is perfect mosh pit material too. It has a really catchy chorus. It sounds like something that could have come from Surgical Steel had it been recorded in the 90s. Around 3 minutes into the song, you come to a really nasty riff that sounds like something that would be played when one of the characters from Dawn of the Dead has been offed. I love the growling vocals on Warlock Messiah. Coffins has a really amazing vocal arrangement too. It's like the main vocals and the backing vocals are talking to each other. But then the song Rat Witch comes on. Now we're talking! The beginning sounds like something that could have come from a King Diamond song, but picture more nastiness and dissonance. There are violent blast beats on Silentium Vel Mortis, but it also slows down for heaviness. Picture Alucard during the second half of Symphony of the Night, fighting his way through Dracula's castle, fending off zombies and monsters and demons and having the time of his life doing so. I also really like the title track. It's a great way to end the album. It's atmospheric and full of diabolical magic, sort of like an early At the Gates album. But of course you also have the brilliant production. You can hear everything. The bass resonates nicely, the drums have a nice pounding sound, and the vocals are spacious with their reverb. It seems like everything is mixed without problems and the sound effects come in handy. Necrophagia has always been a band with great ideas and great execution, so White Worm Cathedral is the fantastic modern-day example of what death metal innovators can still do. But I have to wonder, with all the bands that have gotten cartoons and comic books drawn for them, Necrophagia hasn't had one. Why is that? The concept is perfect. Just have the band fight off zombies with their guitars and their drumsticks and stuff. Seriously, Slayer got a comic, Necrophagia needs to have a comic. Make it happen.